Coming up on BNN's National News in 30, we'll see how Ericsson is linking livability to connectivity. Also, if your kids seem to be hooked on electronics, we have some great tips for getting them unglued. Plus, London's getting ready for an Olympic summer of music, and we'll show you how. All this and more on BNN's National News in 30. Thanks for tuning in to Broadcast News Network's National News in 30. I'm Stephanie Allman. In a new report by its Consumer Lab research team, Ericsson looks at the aspects of satisfaction in city life based on environment and social networking. Residents in 13 major cities, representing 100 million people, were surveyed by Ericsson's Consumer Lab. Among the findings are that people in megacities give mobile network coverage the fourth highest satisfaction rating, alongside water distribution and the availability of social spaces, ranging from cafes to entertainment facilities. On the other hand, poor air quality and lack of parking can impact dissatisfaction. Urbanization is a global megatrend. City populations grow by 7,500 people per hour, and people are clearly feeling some stress from overcrowding. But we also see how people in cities use ICT as a means to alleviate such feelings and to better experience city life, said Michael Bjorn, head of research at Ericsson Consumer Lab. According to the report, around 40% of people in cities use smartphones and rely on mobile information to solve day-to-day issues. Highlights for living in a city are the accessibility to restaurants, cafes, entertainment facilities, and markets. People in cities are more socially active, and their social circles spread wider than people not living in cities. Lowlights have to do with crowds and traffic. The survey found that the average commute time in 13 cities was 2 hours, 20 minutes per day. Bjorn said, people are more relaxed when they know how long their commute will take, as this enables them to use their time more efficiently. Smartphones are becoming an invaluable tool on the daily commute. At a recent event at the Beaux-Arts Center for Fine Arts in Brussels, the architects of 6 carbon-neutral buildings presented their visionary experiments to the public. As part of the Velux Model Home 2020 project, the architects have explored the challenge of combining energy efficiency and maximum use of renewable energy with optimal indoor climate. The 6 houses are all put to the test by families as experts measure energy use, reliance on renewable energy, and overall livability and satisfaction. The architect of Green Lighthouse in Copenhagen, Michael Christensen, explains how the building design alone can eliminate 70% of the energy use.
Model Home 2020 is the Velux Group's vision for the sustainable buildings of the future. Can they represent optimal livability for the user, the people who are using the houses, and at the same time be carbon neutral? That means having a minimum of environmental impact.
By using architecture for reducing energy, we think the greatest achievement is very much that the design itself is actually responsible for a 70% reduction of energy in the building, so that you get better daylight conditions and better spatial and more interesting spatial conditions in the building. We think that's the most interesting.
We managed to make a building that is able to produce more energy in 30 years than it was taking to construct it and to run the house and to produce all the products and materials that we were using.
The greatest achievement in this project is to have taken the opportunity of an experimental situation to place in a typical British suburban context 2 homes which push the frontiers of active living, and then, having done it, test it with occupants.
The first important learning after the completion of all the projects in the Model Home 2020 project is that it is possible to make buildings today which live up to the regulations of 2020, but with the products that we have today. The second important learning is that it is crucial to focus on the health and comfort of the people who are living inside the buildings. So the learnings we get back from the test families will be collected and shared in a wider scale so that we can qualify theory in the future with the experiences that we have from how the buildings perform in practice.
Real life as a parent is fast-paced, challenging, and can be stressful. David Koechner, actor, comedian, and father of 5, is here to share his stories, advice, and tips on the best way to tackle parenthood using honesty and humor.
Hi, this is David Koechner. You probably know me best as Champ Kind from Anchorman or Todd Packer from The Office. What you might not know is that I am a father and a husband. We've got 5 kids, ages 12 to 15 months right now. And I want to give you my approach to parenting. And what I usually say is, one of my favorite quotes is from Michelangelo, "Genius is eternal patience." And I want to be a genius father. I want to be the best I can be. I want to be a genius at whatever I do in my career, so I try to be patient. Get some air in those lungs, and then move ahead. My 3 tips are these. Predictability, give them your face, and then family time. For predictability, you want something that works. And I look for things that work in my career, and I look for things that work at home. Kids are still in diapers. We've always used Huggies for 12 years. And they're always improving, which is nice. These are called Snug and Dry. You got this thing called Leak Lock. So you give that diaper a squeeze. You're like, it's not going anywhere. We got some time. The second thing I do is give them your face. Attachment. They really want to see your eyes. It's too easy just to listen to your kids in the other room and go, yeah, I'm here. Go in there. Give them your face. Look at them. Watch them light up. Just really stare into their faces. Spend time. Just read a book. It takes a minute. You don't have to spend the entire day, but just any time that you can stop. Hey, let's read a book real quick. Then when they're doing their activity, you do yours. Hey, throw the ball to each other. It's not about how good you are. It's about, do we do it together? Lastly, family night. What we do every Friday is we cook a meal together, prepare a meal together. Normally it's something pasta, spaghetti, something easy they can participate in, spaghetti sauce, get it all over them, the table, the floor, and then what? Clean up. Let's get some wipes, clean that thing up, throw the wipes at it, get those little hands working. You sit back and watch. Chores are important. Teacher's responsibility, right? We like all natural wipes, and these are called Natural Care. They're from Huggies as well. They work in the home. We probably got wipes in every room in the house and in both cars. That's not a bad tip. No panic there. And for the dads, I know you don't want to carry a diaper bag. Just put one in your pocket. And you know what? It's a badge of honor. I'm a dad. So those are my parent tips. Most important, patience. Approach life with patience, kindness. You'll get there. And love. Love's not a bad thing. All right, this is David Koechner. Thanks for watching.
Stick around, because after the break, we're going to take a look at what's going on in sports.
When it's warm, you'd love to open every door and let fresh air into your home. The trouble is, you'd end up letting lots of bugs into your home as well. Now there's Magic Mesh, the new type of screen door that opens easily and then magically closes itself behind you. The secret isn't really magic, it's magnets. 18 magnets to be exact. When you separate them, they automatically snap back together. That makes it great for pets too, because instead of scratching and whining, they can come and go as they please. So let the fresh air in and keep those annoying bugs out with Magic Mesh, a $40 value, yours for just $19.95. But wait, call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get 2 Magic Mesh curtains for just $19.95. Don't delay. Call and order yours today.
To order Magic Mesh for $19.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-350-4880 or log on to buymagicmesh.com.
Is your non-stick pan a sticking nightmare? Don't live in fear. The solution is here with Organic Kitchenware, the new non-stick cookware with revolutionary green ceramic coating. Now you can saute or fry with little or no grease or fat. Foods never stick, so you never scrub. Look how with just water, burnt fudge cleans up in a breeze. Don't worry about eggs sticking to the pan. They'll slide right out. Order your 10-inch Organic fry pan right now for just $19.99. If it ever dulls or damages, we'll replace it. It's the pan that that slips and slides for life. But we're still not done. Call or click right this minute and you can double your order. You get 2 Organic 10-inch fry pans with recipe books and a lifetime warranty. A whopping $220 value, all yours for $19.99. And when you call, find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-513-9364, but hurry, we're giving away a special offer on a second organic pan with today's orders. So call 1-800-513-9364 and find out about free shipping. That's 1-800-513-9364. Call now.
Are you overwhelmed with too much credit card debt? When looking for debt relief options, it can be confusing, especially with all the claims debt relief companies are making out there. So if you find yourself struggling with $10,000 or more in credit card debt and you just want the facts about legitimate debt relief programs, then call American Credit Card Solutions for a free debt relief kit that will tell you about your options in simple, easy-to-understand terminology. Call now to learn about a plan that provides affordable program payments while settling your accounts for less than what you owe, saving you thousands of dollars. This is just one of the powerful programs you will learn about in our free kit. Call us now to get our free debt relief kit mailed to you today, so you can examine all of the debt relief options in the comfort of your home, with no one pressuring you to make a quick decision. The kit is free, the shipping is free, and there's absolutely no obligation. But kits are limited, so call right now.
Welcome back to BNN. Now here's Alex Merlo with this week's Look at Sports.
Memorial Day is when we traditionally honor and remember our military heroes and their great service to our country. Tennis star Roger Federer will always remember this Memorial Day as the day he reached yet another historic career milestone. Federer tied Jimmy Connors for most Grand Slam wins with 233 by beating Tobias Kamke in 3 straight sets, 6-2, 7-5, 6-3 at the first round of the French Open. Federer's dominance in Grand Slams is unparalleled. Check this out. He has an astounding 233-35 record in the top 4 tourneys, with an .869 winning percentage since the Open era began in 1968. That's 233 wins against only 35 losses for those of you scoring at home. And this just in. That's really good. Roger's not ready to retire just yet, as he's playing in his 50th consecutive major tournament, which is the longest active streak and the 3rd longest in the Open era. His reaction? Satisfaction. He said, quote, "Look, I obviously love the big tournaments. I've been so successful for such a long time, and to already tie that record at only 30 years old is pretty incredible. So I'm very happy," end quote. Federer, who already holds the record for most Grand Slam titles with 16, is vying to become the 2nd oldest player to win a Grand Slam tourney at age 30. The oldest? That was Andre Agassi, who won the 2003 Australian Open at age 32. Federer can do just that with a win at this year's French Open. Last year, he beat current top seed Novak Djokovic in the French semis, only to eventually fall to arch-rival Rafael Nadal. Federer has limited success against Nadal, with only 2 career wins in 14 tries against him on clay, and it's been 2 years since his last title. That's the longest drought for Federer since winning his first Wimbledon back in 2003. I'm Alex Merlo, and that's a quick look at This Week in Sports.
Coming up after the break, if you're looking for ideas to get your kids unglued from the couch and outside, we have some great tips from natural living expert and mom, Sarah Snow.
Listen up, America!
Don't let credit problems hold you back. It's time you had your very own brand new superfast computer. If you're age 21 or older, can afford low flexible payments and have an active bank account, you're approved. With your paid order, we'll even include a free printer, scanner, copier, and free HD camcorder. Call now and we'll upgrade your computer free with our software pack that includes Microsoft Office 2010 Starter and more than 16 other programs. Listen up, America. Call now.
Call 800-984-7720 now.
Is your non-stick pan a sticking nightmare? Don't live in fear. The solution is here with Organic Kitchenware, the new non-stick cookware with revolutionary green ceramic coating. Now you can saute or fry with little or no grease or fat. Foods never stick, so you never scrub. Look how with just water, burnt fudge cleans up in a breeze. Don't worry about eggs sticking to the pan. They'll slide right out. Order your 10-inch Organic fry pan right now for just $19.99. If it ever dulls or damages, we'll replace it. It's the pan that that slips and slides for life. But we're still not done. Call or click right this minute and you can double your order. You get 2 Organic 10-inch fry pans with recipe books and a lifetime warranty. A whopping $220 value, all yours for $19.99. And when you call, find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-513-9364, but hurry, we're giving away a special offer on a second organic pan with today's orders. So call 1-800-513-9364 and find out about free shipping. That's 1-800-513-9364. Call now.
If anyone depends on you, listen to this important message. 3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? How would your family get by without you? Would they lose their home or their dreams of a good education? They don't have to. You can guarantee those you love $200,000, $500,000, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. We'll help you get more for your money, up to 75% more. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price. No wonder millions of Americans have already contacted Matrix Direct. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation. Make the future more secure for those you love. Call now so you can sleep better at night.
Call 800-572-2152 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-572-2152.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Stephanie Allman. According to recent studies, kids are spending more than 7 hours per day plugged into media, watching TV, texting, video gaming, and only 7 minutes per day outside enjoying unstructured play. So as the warmer weather draws near, how can you get your kids to put down the video games and pick up the bike? Sarah Snow, a natural living expert and mom, can share fun, exciting ways to keep kids active and engaged without staring at a computer or video screen. She developed more than 100 outdoor activities to help jumpstart summer in your household. Some of Sarah's unique and innovative ideas for summer fun include activities that facilitate learning and help enhance a child's appreciation for the natural world, as well as help keep kids excited about the great outdoors. Samples include volunteering at a community animal shelter, planting a garden, or going on a nature scavenger hunt. In addition to staying active, this fresh living mom will provide tips for summer sun protection while enjoying the outdoors, like staying hydrated and using the proper amount of sunscreen. She's also challenging parents to take a pledge to encourage their kids to play outside every day this summer, and we'll discuss how these pledges will trigger donations to a national charity to help benefit children coping with cancer and other serious illnesses.
I think as parents, it's important for us to not just show our kids the door and say, go have some fun, but to come armed with some ideas of what they can do once they get outside, so that hopefully they will be inspired to go outside, and it will encourage them to be out there for longer stretches of time. There are definitely things we need to do to make sure our kids are protected when they go outside, especially if they're going to be outside all day long. Make sure they're properly hydrated, that they have easy access to water, that they know it's okay to go take a break and sit in the shade for a few minutes, that their eyes are properly protected with a hat or with some sunglasses, and of course that they have their sunscreen on. Banana Boat just launched a new line called Natural Reflect. It's one that I am so excited about. And with your sunscreen, you want to make sure you're applying it 30 minutes before you walk outside, and then reapply every 2 hours throughout the day or every time you go in the water. The best place to go for more information is facebook.com/bananaboatbrand. Then look for the 101 Days of Summer Play tab. Once you get there, you can take the pledge saying, yes, I am going to get my kids outside this summer. Each pledge triggers a donation of a bottle of sunscreen to the Hole in the Wall Gang, which is a camp for critically ill kids. And every week, beginning Memorial Day week, we will give you another week's worth of tips, 101 of them in total, to keep you, your family, and your kids active all summer long.
For more than 160 years, Siemens has built a reputation for leading-edge innovation and the quality of its products, services, and solutions. They've recently announced its E-Highway of the Future concept at the 26th Annual Electric Vehicle Symposium in Los Angeles. The E-Highway concept is the electrification of trucks and select highway lanes via overhead electrified wires similar to how modern-day trolleys or streetcars are powered on many city streets. The e-highway solution is an environmentally friendly, sustainable, and efficient solution for today's truck transport. It will use less fossil fuels, substantially reduce CO2 emissions, and reduce pollutant load in residential and agricultural areas, and most importantly, will be very easy to integrate into existing highways and infrastructures.
When most people think of vehicle emissions, they assume cars do most of the damage. But environmental advocates say it's actually commercial trucks that are largely to blame. Making matters worse, freight traffic on roadways is expected to double by 2050.
So we need to look at near zero or zero emission technologies, and we need to transition that from just cars to goods movement to trucks to freight.
Enter the e-highway of the future, which involves the electrification of trucks and select highway lanes via overhead electrical lines. Think of modern-day trolley and light rail systems, but with commercial trucks.
The truck itself is electrified with a diesel-electric hybrid system. It also has onboard software and automation that when it senses that it's in a lane where electric lines are overhead, it automatically connects to them.
Currently being tested in Germany, pilot truck electrification lanes are already being planned in California to connect its ports and cargo centers. The reason? To provide emission-free, noise-free transportation of goods on heavily traveled, albeit short segments of roadways. These trucks are designed to use both electricity and diesel power and will automatically switch to electric mode when they detect and attach to the overhead lines. Once the truck leaves the lines, it's back to diesel.
Well, our analysis shows that this is one of the most feasible ways to provide zero emissions in an economically viable way without sacrificing the operational requirements of these trucks.
While the most current e-highway discussions are about connecting ports to cargo centers, the technology can be eventually expanded to allow trucks to travel through cities as well.
This is really about creating a more sustainable environment for transportation. There's a lot of attention being paid to cars, but now it's time to turn our attention into large trucks and the things that move our goods across our nation's highways.
Advocates note that the technology to create e-highways has already been developed. It's just a matter of deploying it in areas where it'll make the most impact. I'm Kate Brooks.
When it comes to eggs, hard-boiled means hard work. Well, not anymore. Introducing Eggies, the fast, easy way to cook hard-boiled eggs without the shell. Just crack and pour in your egg. Boil it right on your stovetop. Then twist it open for a perfect hard-boiled egg. You can even make healthy egg white eggs that are cholesterol-free. And because you cook without the shell, you can add seasoning and ingredients before you boil. Now you can even hard-boil healthy eggs from a carton. And because Eggies cook flat on the bottom, they're easier to decorate and eat. Stop peeling all day and enjoy hard-boiled eggs the Eggies way. You'll get 6 Eggies for just $10. As a bonus, you'll get the Eggie Slicer. Just place and slice for perfect results every time. And here's something to get egg-cited about. We'll send you a second complete Eggie system. Just pay separate processing and handling.
To order Eggies for $10 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-370-8003 or visit us online at geteggiestv.com.
When it's warm, you'd love to open every door and let fresh air into your home. The trouble is, you'd end up letting lots of bugs into your home as well. Now there's Magic Mesh, the new type of screen door that opens easily and then magically closes itself behind you. The secret isn't really magic, it's magnets, 18 magnets to be exact. When you separate them, they automatically snap back together. That makes it great for pets too, because instead of scratching and whining, they can come and go as they please. So let the fresh air in and keep those annoying bugs out with Magic Mesh, a $40 value, yours for just $19.95. But wait, call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay separate processing and handling. You get 2 Magic Mesh curtains for just $19.95. Don't delay. Call and order yours today.
To order Magic Mesh for $19.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-350-4880 or log on to buymagicmesh.com.
3 out of 4 Americans know they need life insurance, and many who have it know they don't have enough. Sound like you? You can guarantee those you love $200, $500, $750,000 or more with life insurance through Matrix Direct. Just look, less than $14 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 term life policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price.
Call 800-572-2152 or visit matrixdirect.com. That's 800-572-2152.
Welcome back to Broadcast News Network. I'm Stephanie Olden. Most cultures can be defined by their music, and with a rich heritage of classical pop, rock, dance, and jazz, the UK takes center place on the world music stage. In this film, we visit iconic London sites, Abbey Road Studios, and the Dublin Castle, and see what music is on across the UK during the London 2012 festival.
Most cultures can be defined by their music, and with a rich heritage of classical, pop, rock, dance and jazz, the UK takes centre place on the world music stage. The Beatles recorded many of their albums here in Abbey Road, and these iconic studios are still home to emerging bands, international artists and the production of Hollywood film scores.
What makes this place pretty unique is the rooms, the recording spaces. So if you listen to your Beatles, is the most famous example, you'll hear the sound of Studio 2 on their recordings. It's every musician's dream to come here to record because of the heritage of the albums that have been recorded here, and now the film scores that we've been doing for the last 20 odd years.
The UK's live music scene is stronger than ever, from tiny local pubs to huge stadiums, and from experimental acts at the Edinburgh festivals to the London Symphony Orchestra at the Barbican. UK and international visitors have the opportunity to experience music in all its forms. A great place to start enjoying the UK's finest live music is in Camden Town. Many bands that have gone on to become household names played their first shows here at iconic venues like the Dublin Castle.
Who we are, we're Morning Lane, a London-based band. Quite international, I would say. We have 4 different nations. It's quite interesting. We've done a few, obviously, shows around London, so we kind of have got a good sense of what is a good venue. Indigo, the 100 Club, the Dublin Castle.
The Dublin Castle, of course.
Yeah, those will get you started, and then you'll get to know the others.
As the culmination of the Cultural Olympiad, the London 2012 Festival will see music and the arts embrace the momentum of the Olympics. The BT River of Music is an exciting venture that features collaborative performances from artists representing more than 200 of the countries competing in the 2012 Games.
I think most of the audiences and most of the artists who come to BT River of Music are going to be people who are fired up by it, who are excited, who are going to want new things, and for whom the whole Olympic experience in all its forms is a journey of discovery.
Exciting events throughout the summer of 2012 will offer the chance to see live music acts from around the world. Held in cities right across the UK, many are free, so everyone is welcome to join in the celebration.
I'm Stephanie Olney saying thanks for watching Broadcast News Network, and be sure to tune in next week for another episode of BNN's National News in 30.